Am I wrong?
Yes. To be clear, yes.
Hello, welcome to Guides the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And welcome to the end of TIMBURTOBER. Can you believe it? It is week 5.
Oh, I know.
And what a month it's been. And we are capping it off with this Halloween episode. So appropriate.
Yes, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. We are talking about Sleepy Hollow, Tim Burton's 1999 movie that kicks total ass.
This is what it was all about. If I'm completely honest.
TIMBURTOBER.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Once I realized that there's going to be a Halloween episode that comes out on Halloween itself, and we have the possibility of covering Sleepy Hollow, which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stories of all time. I feel like the Headless Horseman is the Halloween guy.
Yeah.
Carrying that jack-o'-lantern around.
He's the man.
He's got such sass.
Yeah, he really does.
Such pizzazz. So there's going to be a lot to discuss in this episode. It's already been called out, but I'm sitting here. I got a pumpkin spice latte.
Yep.
I got some tricks and treats.
Yep.
It's going to be a very fun time. Thank you all for joining us, and happy, again, Halloween.
Yes.
So Sleepy Hollow.
Your history with Sleepy Hollow.
I don't remember when I first saw it. I think I instantly fell in love with this movie. I think that love has only grown over time.
Yeah.
I think it is not a perfect movie, all right?
Yeah.
But listen, this is, for my taste, this is the complete other side of the coin from last week's episode, which, by the way, we're in trouble for.
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked. Look, I'm great. I want everybody to enjoy things, so I prefer this. So many of you really like Mars Attacks. We got so many messages and comments in our Discord or on social media. I would say that the percentage of Guides the Unknown listeners who like Mars Attacks is way higher than the percentage of just internet users at large who like Mars Attacks.
I find it startling.
Me too, because I took, like I said on the Mars Attacks episode, I took the temp online and I was like, oh yeah, it looks like people also don't like Mars Attacks. Whoa. Yeah. You guys love it.
You guys love Mars Attacks. We are clearly in the minority there.
Yeah.
Listen, what can you do?
Totally.
All right.
Glad you like it.
But this week I will have just about nothing but praise to heap. Almost every single part of this movie is the good part.
Oh, it's great.
I love this movie. I love the vibe. I love the way it looks. I love the score.
Yeah.
I think it is almost a perfect movie in my estimation.
Yeah.
What's your history with Sleepy Hollow?
I also love Sleepy Hollow. I don't remember when I first saw it, but I think that, I don't think I saw it in theaters or anything. I think that I first saw it by getting the VHS of it at Englishtown auction.
Yes, you had that in your room, I think.
Yeah, and I wore it out. It used to be a movie that I would just put on by default when I wasn't sure what else I wanted to watch or whatever. So I've seen it 8 million times, and I love it. I think it's such an excellent movie. And I hadn't seen it in maybe a couple of years, but I think it's great.
Yeah, I think I am. So this past week, I have watched the movie. I did what you just said. Anytime I was kind of working on something and it was just quiet, I needed something on, I was like, well, why don't I just put this back on? I've probably let this movie play in front of me in some capacity 4 or 5 times in the last week.
Oh, wow.
I saw it in theaters at the beginning of the month because Regal was doing this thing where they're bringing out old horror movies in theaters. So I got to see it in theaters now as an old man.
Yeah.
And loved that. It was so cool to see it on a big screen in a theater. And I am Ichabod craned up.
Yeah.
I watched.
Must be.
I couldn't stop myself. I watched this. I watched the Jeff Goldblum 80s one. You ever see that?
No.
He is Ichabod Crane. He looks
that's good visual casting. At the very least.
It's fantastic. It's retro, and I recommend that as well. But obviously I watched the Disney thing. I was listening to the music as you came in. I am very close to capacity.
Yeah.
On how much Sleepy Hollow a person can take.
I would think.
And I am so happy with my choices.
Wonderful.
I did the following math. I think we both, obviously, we recommend Sleepy Hollow, right?
Yep.
And I think that there are surprises in Sleepy Hollow, but I want you to sit and stew with the following. I'm not going to explain my reasoning just yet. Some of it will be obvious.
Okay.
Some of it may not be completely clear in the spoiler-free side. But I wonder if part of the reason why Sleepy Hollow might carry such like fond feelings from me, and perhaps a similar reason for you, I realized that this movie is almost the cross section of Scream and Blair Witch.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Because there's a whodunit aspect to it. And then it has like the woodsiness and lore of the witch.
Yes.
So yeah.
How strange is that? And it's like two great tastes that go great together.
Yep.
That folklore vibe, that like New England vibe, which is, where we grew up. And I just love the way that everything looks, like the crunchy leaves and the forests and everything. I couldn't love it more.
Yeah.
And there's going to be so much to talk about. So I think we should try to get things in motion. Yes.
Of course, the way that we do that is to get through a pesky commercial break. Here we go. Okay, that's out of the way.
Yep. All right, trick or treat.
Treat.
Okay, and for the listening audience out there and viewing audience on youtube.com/GTTUpod, forget trick or treat. This should be trick or treasure.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. So, to celebrate watching Sleepy Hollow and to celebrate Halloween and the fact that this episode comes out on the very day, Will and I earlier this month. Wait, what are you doing?
I got you a treat.
Oh!
For this feature presentation.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Go, I interrupted you, though. Finish your thought.
Yeah. So Will and I earlier this month took a trip over to Sleepy Hollow, which is about an hour and a half from where we live, and filmed a little featurette for you all to watch.
And while it plays, I got Kristen and myself some pumpkin donuts.
That is lovely.
Right, here you go. You can have a nosh.
Thank you.
I hope you all at home provided your own.
Yeah.
But enjoy this.
It's BYOD.
Enjoy this historic journey through the history-laden town of Terrytown and Sleepy Hollow, where Kristen and I pretty much didn't do any of the huge stuff you'd think we would do.
Right.
All right, enjoy. We'll see you on the other side. And here we are out in beautiful Sleepy Hollow.
Can you believe it, gang? We're in the parking lot of Horseman Bagels, or Headless Horseman Bagels.
Yeah, Horseman
something
bagels.
like this.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of a pumpkin, the Headless Horseman is holding a bagel.
That's awesome. What could be better?
It's beautiful up here. Lovely fall days, plenty to explore. So before we get into the movie Sleepy Hollow, we thought we might do just that.
Yeah, why not? And take you with us. So without further ado, Will, let's explore Sleepy Hollow. I hope these meters take cards. They'll just take nickels or something.
Wooden nickels.
Yeah. We're in the presence of fame, actually. Fortuitously, we parked right by Ms. Sleepy Hollow 2025.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
They've got this thing where they've got all of these, like, scarecrows everywhere, which is awesome. Like, I wonder if it is... Do you genuinely think that it's probably, like, a middle school project or something to, like...
Yeah, I do.
Make your own scarecrow. But the effect is that they all look a little freaky.
Yeah, but which is awesome.
In a great way. I'm loving the ambiance.
Yes.
Let's explore some.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Say hello to and get a load of Tim.
All right, so Tim is in a bear onesie. Pretty much everybody has a burlap face. Whoever did Tim just scribbled on the face. Now, this could be a function of age. You know, it could just be a child who did this or something. Or it could be working something out. Who the hell knows? But the effect is a little bit unsettling.
I think it's a little kid. I think a little kid is responsible for the design of Tim, which is why... You know, like this is when like Zoe was like 2. You just kind of put like a marker in her hand. That's the face you get, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Congratulations, Tim. It's family. Hold on. We just met Tim across the street. Kristen, this is Tim Jr.
How nice.
Tim Jr. Yeah, okay.
I gotta say, I'm surprised that this isn't Tim Sr. and that over there with the totally scribbled upon face isn't Tim Jr.
Yeah.
That's the dad?
That's the dad, yes. Okay. That's what we're to understand.
That's cool.
This is Tim Jr. and they're positioned across the street from each other. Tim and Tim Jr.
Who am I to judge?
Who's this?
Rumi. This is Rumi. I think Rumi's a rock star, actually, because we've got a purple braid, flannel, then a studded black vest, like a leopard gold print tank top. We've got Gold floral shorts. Yeah, Rumi has stage presence. Actually, you know what? Rumi's shirt says K-pop.
I wonder if Rumi is from K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, maybe.
That is huge.
Yes.
Huge right now.
I only know about that in theory.
See, I actually think with the little head mic, telemarketer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just a telemarketer with flair.
Yeah.
Who likes K-pop.
Exactly.
I'm into that too.
A telemarketer with dreams.
Good for them.
Yeah.
It's not Superman, it's Superhero Man.
Superhero Man, but he's wearing a
They're
Superman.
worried about copyright.
As they should be.
Yeah.
David Zaslav is coming to town. Superhero Man is in the Superman shirt. I don't know what to, what's the message?
His face feels a little sinister, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing. There's a little bit of a mixed message.
There's like a fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something else going on here.
I think so.
Welcome to the funeral home, which, number one, looks awesome, but number two, is still a funeral home, which now has the meme 20-foot tall skeleton guy or whatever. I mean, yes, obviously, it's fantastic. I cannot deny that this looks totally awesome. But someone you love just died, and it's like, where are we going? Where are we taking Bim Bim? Oh, we're going to that funeral home with the 20-foot tall Home Depot skeleton.
Yeah, you have to go for that meeting where you make all the decisions.
Yeah.
And walk through this stuff.
Yeah, and
I
it's
don't know,
like,
I guess it depends on the person.
maybe
I guess we would have found it a little.
maybe you could pretend that skeleton is Bim Bim.
Yeah, that's got reaching out for a last hug.
Yeah, exactly, from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
It's not very comforting.
No.
It's awesome, but it's not very
Gallows
comforting.
humor, though, quite literally.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Love it.
Gives you a little laugh, lightens things up for a minute.
Sure, for just a minute.
Yeah.
Until you're sad again.
Right.
Oh, God.
Here's the thing. History is always happening. The gatekeeper of Sleepy Hollow. According to local lore, when the Headless Horseman okay, so it's not always happening. This was from back then.
Yes, it happened a couple hundred years ago.
Anyway, according to local lore, when the Headless Horseman first tormented Sleepy Hollow, the gatekeeper opened the doors of the gatehouse to shelter village children. Ever the protector, the gatekeeper wards off evil spirits and mischief makers. He still roams the village streets at night, lantern in hand, towering bones rattling, his faithful canine companion close behind, listening for the sound of hooves.
Wait a minute.
Those are the hooves.
That was the Donkey Kong theme, I think.
Yeah, you might be right.
He's right behind you.
Faithful.
This appears to be it looks like a headstone. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's a monument of Ichabod Crane,
Yeah.
trotting away from the Headless Horseman.
Hauling ass.
But do you notice?
I was about to say, you said you noticed something wrong.
Yeah, do you see it?
Something wrong. Oh, yeah, the Headless Horseman has a head.
Yeah, the Headless Horseman ain't headless.
Yeah.
Which means
Yet he's holding a pumpkin aloft.
Yes.
So for fun?
that this is not the Headless Horseman. This is Brom Bones.
Ah.
Remember, there's like a
yeah.
whole angle of the story that's,
Yes.
the Headless Horseman was not chasing Ichabod Crane. There are no ghosts.
Yep.
It was Brom Bones, who was, his competitor for the heart of Katrina Van Tassel.
Yeah.
I think that this monument is basically making the case that, that's not the Headless Horseman. That's a human. That's
You're
a
correct.
Scooby-Doo figure,
Absolutely.
right?
Fun.
You could unmask it.
I kind of like it.
I love it. All right, this may be a little, I don't know, crass or juvenile.
Of course, but we are at the site of one of the most important places in Sleepy Hollow. The garbage cans that look like toilets. But here's the thing, you gotta flip the lid to get the full effect.
I know. Would you do the honors?
Yeah, I would. I've got hand sandy.
Thank you. And you're well practiced.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, for whatever reason, they've
A
been.
deft hand.
I know. Let's see how she does this. Incredible. Look at
Nice
that.
and full.
Nice.
All right.
It is a remarkable design that I can't believe I've never seen anywhere else before. It is, for the listening audience purely, it is your classic wooden
I'm
barrel.
gonna close it.
Yeah, sure. Well, sure. With those metal bands that hold it together, but with a lid on top, which is genius because it can seal in the stink and keep it fresh.
No, it is a good design, but it also does look like a toilet.
It just looks like a toilet. It looks like what Ichabod Crane would sit on in between classes.
Because it's rustic. It's old wood.
Rustic.
Yeah.
It should be sold at Pottery Barn. You going in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that wedge.
Hell yeah.
That's a sick ass witch in there, bro.
Oh my god, how much is that? Let me see. $135.
$135? That's just the witch from Banjo-Kazooie.
She kicks ass.
Don't worry, I'm putting that
I don't know what you're
I'll put that in the
talking
video version.
Yeah.
My nerds out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm right.
They're so expensive.
How much are they?
This little one is $98.
$98? The little one is $98?
Yep.
Oh my god. Is that his price or how old he is?
Great question.
Okay, our next stop turned out to be outside the wonderful little gift shop here in the Hudson Valley, where Kristen and I could not help ourselves. I'm not going to pretend we didn't like splurge on a bunch of insane stuff or anything.
Yeah.
But we got some. This store ruled.
I loved it. I wanted one of everything. There was a lot of cool, like, Americana sort of stuff, but obviously with a creepy bent because of where we are. So first one I show, I think.
Yeah, it's the big one.
Yeah, the big one. Coming up in the frame,
Yes.
this little pumpkin guy. Now, you may have heard us talk about a piece that our mom has that we call Copernicus Pickle, which is a pumpkin holding a little crow. This is by the same artist.
It's gotta be. Do we know that?
I'm positive.
I mean, who
Unless
else does
this?
this?
Is in a style, but I
I
kind of
don't
think
know.
it's the same artist.
Yeah.
So this is a pumpkin gal. She's a pumpkin head, wearing a dress, a little vest. She's got a spray of hair by her little stem, and fun wiggly legs.
Yep.
Big long-toed boots. You gotta love her. And I think she's Copernicus's girlfriend.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna hit it off.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And we got the Chrissy got for me, and thank you very much. Classic, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, a teeny book. I can read it with supper. And
Pamphlet.
and then I couldn't. Would you mind?
Yeah, I got
Sorry.
it. Yeah, no problem.
I could not help but get a few things for Allie and the kids.
Yeah.
There's a little tiny ghost peeking out of a jack-o'-lantern. I thought Jack might enjoy that. A little moving, spinning guy. A little stuffed doggy that looks like our dog Molly. I've got about 1 million things that look like Molly, and now we have 1,000,001.
How can you not?
And then for Zoe, an itty-bitty, teeny-tiny, I guess a little bear
So cute.
in a little pumpkin costume?
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Couldn't stop ourselves.
And Will also got me
Oh, yeah.
this little cute frog wearing a witch's hat, holding a broom that came with a little card with a poem on it. It says, "Hocus Crocus, glow-in-the-dark frog charm. When the evening falls upon us, this frog witch glows so bright, scaring away the ghouls and goblins for a fun-filled Halloween night. No cauldron or bubbles, no tricks as well. This little frog witch can only cast a good luck spell." I love it.
Hocus Crocus.
Yep.
I tried to find something even smaller.
William. This will be going on my windowsill so it gets charged in the light to glow and hopefully glows at night.
Flowing Green.
Flowing green.
And that's it up here at Sleepy Hollow. A wonderful little trip. I love it. I plan to come back.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really great.
But until next time, back to the studio where we are now going to talk about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! It seems Sleepy Hollow.
Whoa. This is new to me, actually, this part. Okay, so let me describe what's happening.
It seems Sleepy Hollow has changed me.
Okay, so while that video was playing, Will has transformed. Now he is wearing a crushed velvet black cape with crimson red tassel.
The one costume I have.
Yes, he's got basically like a colonial, like white foofy wig. And the part that I was surprised by was that he put in some vampire teeth.
I sharpened my teeth to add to the ferocity of my appearance.
Happy Halloween, everybody. And I have the Headless Horseman's pumpkin on my shirt. Whoa. It's half of a pajama set that I wear year round.
All right, I've smoothed out my teeth again so I can talk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a judge wig.
Yeah, okay, yep.
I had to have this overnighted because I had the idea last night and I couldn't find one.
Actually,
It looks
do you
great.
remember we did our family does like a weird gift swap every year for Christmas, and this past Christmas our sister had the idea to make it wigs.
Oh, yeah.
And my wig contribution was a wig like that.
Oh, I should have asked you.
Well, no, somebody has it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, now I look like this. Okay.
So now Will looks like this.
Now I look like this, and I will remain so for the rest of the episode unless I feel like taking the wig off because it's itchy.
Yeah. I know wigs like that are uncomfortable.
Very.
Yes.
So Now we are in the spoiler side. Okay?
Yes.
We're going to be spoiling Sleepy Hollow.
Yep.
Although,
Here we are.
would you allow me real quick?
Yeah.
I have a new audio drama out
Yes.
called War of the Undead. It's on Audible. I'll have links in the show notes if you want to go check that out. It's monsters defeating the most evil people on the planet, the Nazis.
It's awesome.
Dead, kaput, spoilers. So much fun. It's like an audio movie. That was the goal. So go check that out. All right, on to spoilers.
Okay, great. So, Sleepy Hollow.
Do the
Woo. Oh, yeah. Okay.
traditions,
Yes,
Kristen.
yes. It's everything's
God damn it.
upside down
I
today.
know,
Okay.
I know.
3, 2, 1. She's an old woman.
Oh.
I actually don't think I've done the spoilers for all of Timburtober. Now that
Yeah, I don't think
about
so.
it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But whatever. Anyway,
Is she an old woman? She's supposed to be a young woman. I think she's supposed to be, going by the dates in the movie. This
Yeah.
movie takes place in 1799. It's one of the things I love about the movie. Is It's on the eve of the world changing.
millennium.
Yeah, even though it's not the millennium.
right.
And it's a whodunit, as you said. It basically boils down to there is a headless horseman, but someone is controlling the headless horseman. That's the
Right.
whodunit.
Who's commanding it? They are kind of like the murderer.
Yes, and it turns out to be Lady.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah, this is part of the problem of the movie. I as much as I love
There
the
are
movie,
a lot of characters to keep track of.
name salad.
Yeah, totally.
Name salad.
You can kind of lump like all the old guys together. It's like they even call them the town elders at one point, where it's
Sure.
like, okay, I appreciate that. Let's just take these 4 guys and just put them all together.
Yep.
But it's a lot of Vans.
Yeah,
Van Tassels, Van Garretts.
Von Braun,
Blah, blah. Let's call the whole thing off.
Widow Winship.
Yep.
The Archers. It's names.
So she's a former archer, is the bad guy who's commanding.
Yeah, she's using the headless horseman to kill everybody who stands between her and an inheritance,
Right.
essentially.
You're saying she's supposed to be young?
Yeah, so the way the movie is structured, oddly, in adapting the original story,
Yeah.
which is like very, very famous. It's the Washington Irving Legend of Sleepy Hollow, where Ichabod Crane is a school teacher, and he falls in love with Katrina Van Tassel, but there's a rival in
Right.
Abraham von Brunt, known as Brom Bones. And then they tell the story of the Headless Horseman, who is the ghost of the region, and Ichabod Crane seemingly gets attacked
Yeah.
and disappears. And, but was it really Brom Bones trying to scare him away or kill him
Yeah.
so that he can have Katrina to himself? That kind of happens in here. But we get more of the Headless Horseman's backstory. He was always a Hessian German soldier.
Yep.
But here we see that he like filed his teeth into points and chopped off heads
Yeah,
until
kicks ass.
one night in the wintry woods, 2 young girls gave away his location. One snaps a branch.
Yeah.
Those girls look like they are
That's true.
7, 6, 5,
Yeah. That's a
4,
good point.
5.
don't
I'll
know.
say 5. I don't know. And that was 20 years ago.
Oh, this can't be. Because it's so she's played by Miranda Richardson. I would guess that she was probably, I don't know, maybe 40?
Maybe, yeah, about
Something like that?
But and
Which
that
isn't
doesn't matter.
old, certainly,
No,
but I
no, no,
wouldn't
no,
say
no.
that she's like, I don't know, like a
25
young woman.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. So she's supposed to be a young woman that does not look like a 25-year-old.
Okay. That also kind of tracks story-wise, because the story is that she was the nurse of the I am getting the Vans messed up. Whatever, the Van Tassels, right? Yes, it is Van Tassel. Katrina
Van Garrett.
No, Katrina Van Tassel's
Yeah,
dad
okay, you're right.
is-
Yeah. Baltus Van Tassel.
Yeah, these names. Woof. So yeah, she was the nurse of Baltus Van Tassel's wife, who ended up marrying him when the wife died. And so that you would think, oh, it's probably like a young hottie nurse.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
She is a good deal younger than Michael Gambon, who is
She
Baltus
certainly
Van
is.
Tassel.
Yeah, she certainly is. But yeah, you're right, it doesn't track with her being like a 5-year-old in the woods 20 years ago.
No,
Whatever.
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
she's great.
It's fine. I
So-
think almost everything about this movie is wonderful, aside from the confusing conspiracy angle, the
Yeah.
the ton of names,
Yes.
and the flashbacks.
So I think that I suspect that they also realized that the conspiracy angle was confusing, because it seemed to me that the scene where they really lay that out was a reshoot,
Yes.
because Johnny Depp's wearing a wig.
I You know what? I was like,
Yeah.
this is the kind of thing that Kristen will know better than me. But I was looking and I was like, why does he look weird? And it's also the scene where it's like, so this happened and then that happened.
Yeah.
It like lays out a ton of exposition and has weird hair. I was like,
Yes.
Kristen's going to be on top of this one.
Yeah, I'm positive
you're right.
that he was wearing a wig and that they had shot the movie and then they were like, this is still too confusing. We need to go back and shoot something that's like really laying it out, like a huge exposition dump, like you just said. And so I think that's the deal. I noticed it in another scene too, where they must have been like, okay, we need to tie some things together, even though I feel like it does the job. It also doesn't make a ton of sense. When he's leaving Sleepy Hollow and he's in the horse-drawn carriage and, he is, he's leaving and he's like, oh, Katrina is some sort of bad in some way. She left the evil eye under my bed, yada, yada. He's leaving. He's playing with his cool little optical illusion bird that goes in the cage. He's got this thing where there's like a robin on one side and then the cage on the other side. And you can kind of like twist this string that's on either side of it. And it makes it look, because it flips really rapidly, like the bird is in the cage. He plays with that for a second and then he goes, huh. And he pulls out this awesome book of spells that Katrina had given him, and for no reason, flips directly to a page that says, oh, spell for protecting a loved one.
Yes.
And it's the spell that was under his bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, turn around. And he goes back to the town. He's also wearing a wig in that scene.
Oh,
so
really?
They must have realized
didn't
that
catch
he
that
needed
one.
like some sort of reason to know that Katrina was fine or whatever.
Yeah. It's overcomplicated. It's overcomplicated. But in terms of mood and broad strokes events, I mean, almost perfect. So it's written by, not only is it directed by Tim Burton, it is, and it looks like, Nosferatu or something. Like it's got this like German expressionist, like dark shadows and moody shapes and everything. It's like, it's R-rated, so it's all bloody and scary. It opens with a jack-o'-lantern scarecrow. Like, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's written by Andrew Kevin Walker. He's the guy that wrote Seven.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if his script was a little overcomplicated or something.
Maybe. Yeah, because it seems like, I mean, I don't know a lot about, or actually anything about other things he's written besides Seven.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe he has a sensibility of a little bit of, mystery detective-y thing and kind of like got in the weeds with that.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. But I mean, it's all pretty
Still
wonderful.
fine. Yeah.
I think starting from like the first minutes, which open in New York, looking like disgusting, old, crusty, dusty, covered in like carbon and soot.
Yeah.
Like Ichabod Crane is fishing a body out of the river. The bodies in this movie, the puppets, or whatever they are, the mannequins.
They are so good. They're insanely well done. So I watched a behind the scenes featurette that was probably on the DVD.
Okay.
But I found it on YouTube and they were just like getting into a lot of the technical stuff and like showing how they made the heads and everything. And I was just like, they're just unbelievably well done. I couldn't believe it. They would just be holding somebody's head, and I was like, that looks like a person's head.
Yes, this whole thing, like I think this felt to me like Tim Burton's first like modern era kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like even last week, Mars Attacks, which had like a ton of special effects. There's something about it that just like looked a little 90s or cheesy or something.
Right, and
this
partially
movie,
intentional, I think. But
definitely.
Still.
But like this movie just like visually looks, the image is clean and beautiful, and like it just feels like it's a different era. It feels like it's a 2000s new era kind of movie.
I also think it came out at like exactly the perfect time where there was access to some technology, but not so much that they were using CGI for like every little thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like for instance, the Headless Horseman himself was a real person who they put like a blue hood over his head and then just like corrected that in post. So it's like a real person fighting, doing all that stuff. So it's like super naturalistic. I would imagine today that, maybe they would just have like a CGI horseman or something like that. Because maybe, I don't know, but it's like, maybe it certainly seems like it would be easier to not have to remove somebody's head, because in the featurette that I watched, it was like, okay, so we have this guy fighting. He has this hood over his head. So then in post, and then at the same, we'll have the footage of him doing it. Then we take footage of just the tracking of the background that he's in without him in it.
Yeah.
Then we remove his head, we replace it with that background image. But the problem is the horseman wears a hood.
Right.
Then we have to digitally recreate the hood and the movement of the hood, or not the hood, collar.
Yeah.
Collar all around. It was like super complicated. And today they might just like make a horseman, so they don't have to do all that. But it looks
Well, we'll see.
so...
They're making a new movie. There's going to be a
really?
new Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't remember who they announced as doing it, but it's going to be an again sort of just adapting the story. It's not going to be
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think you're right. Everything in like this movie has this really tactile feeling, like all the textures. The way the horseman looks, like even in his costume, he looks like some sort of like Victorian Batman.
Yeah, totally.
I just think I love everything about how this movie feels.
And I love that it looks so cool and doesn't necessarily it doesn't seem like they prioritized making everything look real.
No.
They want to make everything look good.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
It looks so awesome.
I think Tim Burton also said something like, he did get backlash off Mars Attacks. All of you out there
Who love it.
who love it, he did kind of go like, well, I want to use
Make a
a
movie
bunch
that's
of
good
practical effects. I think I should make a movie that's good now.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give that a shot.
I do think that he's sort of like, there was that swing to try to do practical effects because of Mars Attacks being so gonzo. So thank
Makes
God,
sense.
because this ended up being like a perfect storm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, Alice in Wonderland
Right.
or Willy Wonka. This was
Right.
like just before he tried again. But so the movie opens with Ichabod Crane, who's not a school teacher. He's a detective.
Yeah.
And he's a detective who is fighting to stay logical in the face of a ghost story, and also fighting to try to be part of a new way of thinking about crime.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
wants
fishes
to
a body
investigate rather
Yes.
than just like jump to conclusions.
He wants
and people
to-
are like, oh,
Yes, he will track the assassin and discover him.
yes.
I love the vocabulary
I know.
of this movie too. It's very enjoyable. I will
Yeah.
discover the culprit.
Yeah, kicks
That's
ass.
great. But so he fishes a body out of the river and takes it to the scary ass prisons.
Oh,
in,
yeah.
1799 New York. And he's like, I found this body in the river. And he goes, yes. Well, when you find a body in the river, the cause of death is drowning. It's like, well, yeah, that's the way people used to think.
Yeah.
And Ichabod's
It's just
thing is
that
like,
easy.
but only if there's water in the lungs. If I could just inspect the body. And it's in such an upside down world where like the thing at the time, they're like, cut him up. Are we heathens?
Yeah, exactly. Like, how could you defile the body in that way?
It's barbaric to do an autopsy.
Yeah.
Even though it can give you answers.
Right.
And you don't just make stupid assumptions and perhaps let killers go free and stuff.
Yes.
And then Christopher Lee plays this judge who assigns him. It's like the plot of Hot Fuzz. It's like, you're annoying everyone here. We're going to send you to a small town where something crazy is happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Sleepy Hollow?
He's like, no.
Oh, I love it.
I also am wondering if this is the beginning of Johnny Depp talking weird. Because it's not like he talked like this. I mean, obviously, he's talking like this for a purpose. He has this like slightly, I guess, British-ish kind of accent
Right.
that he's doing. But it's not like he talked like this in, Benny and June, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, like other earlier Johnny Depp 90s movies.
Right, yeah.
And now he just talks weird full time. Like, was this the beginning? Obviously, Pirates of the Caribbean upped the ante.
Oh, yes.
But now it seems like he just always talks funny.
Yeah, he's a man, like, unmoored from reality. Right?
Yeah.
Another troubled individual
Yeah.
in this filmography.
Uh-huh.
Heavily so.
Oh, yeah.
But John Depp, I always viewed this movie as like, almost like the proto Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
It's, it's like a period film, I think approximately a similar era. And the Pirates movies are also about like the end of one period of time entering into the next. The time of Pirates is ending. The time of bad science is ending.
Right.
And then there's all this like fun fight scenes, like a 3-person fight scene against the Headless Horseman. And
Yeah.
he's sort of the straight man, but he's a little bit odd himself. Like, I just feel
Yeah.
like there's some DNA there. And in fact, we're recording this show at a very odd juncture point of a lot of these things. I don't know if you saw this or if I dreamed it. I've been very busy. I don't know. And my dreams have gotten weird lately. Tim Burton might be rumored to direct the next Pirates film,
No,
which
I
might
didn't see
bring
that.
back John Depp.
Well, I know that I've heard all of that except for the Tim Burton aspect.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that.
Okay.
I think I saw that.
Interesting.
John Depp will also be playing
Yes. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
I think that's a rehab my image move.
Yeah, but it's also
Be grumpy goose,
Yeah.
and then by the end of the movie, you're nice boy again. I think that's a way to launder your image.
It is, but it's also weird to be playing somebody who is, I don't know, reflecting on the wrongs in their life, and he has really denied the wrongs that he's done in his life in real life.
Well,
So
that's
it's
what
kind
I'm
of
saying.
Hypocritical and annoying.
Yes, but I think that you do a public image kind of thing. You do a story of a guy who is going to repent.
Yeah, keep it.
And let's face it, Scrooge only had like 1 year to live. How much did he set right at the end? He still had all those chains. Jacob and Robert Marley
True.
showed us.
That is true.
But so, yeah, I think that this movie, I like him in this movie quite a bit.
I have to say, even with all the flaws that it seems he has in real life, I think he is like pitch perfect
Yeah. Yes.
in this movie. He's incredible.
Yes.
I love the note that he repeatedly hits, and rightly, me saying repeatedly isn't like he's like hitting it too much, of being grossed out by what he's doing, because an interesting angle they've put on Ichabod in this is that he's the detective. He wants to do the right thing. He does want to cut up these bodies, but he's also totally grossed out by it. So he'll be doing something gross and he's like repulsed by it, but also wanting to like keep it together to like uphold his dignity in front of other people.
Yep.
And he plays that so well and plays it comedically, but not cartoonishly. And it is delightful.
I couldn't agree
among
more.
other things. But yeah, I think he's great.
I mean, listen, a hard thing to reconcile in the world today is the idea that sometimes the people you like, you also dislike.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People contain multitudes, and you can like the good and denounce the bad. It's not an endorsement of the man to say that he does his job well.
No.
I understand, separating the art from the artist, and some people can't or won't, and I appreciate that, and I understand it, and I take it as a case-by-case basis.
I do too.
I can say John
there are
Depp,
varying degrees.
Johnny Depp may suck as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know the man, but everything I've heard.
Yeah.
And his performances, I think, are by and large incredible. It doesn't mean that it well, you get it. It doesn't mean that you ignore the rest.
No.
But yeah, I think that he is incredible in this movie. And I also think that there's something about the writing of Ichabod Crane where I also love that he is smart, but doesn't really know how to do it all yet, right?
Yeah.
Similar to being like, I should do an autopsy, but this is gross.
Yeah.
Also being like, did you move the body? Well, yeah, when I came here,
yeah, I love
you
that.
must never move the body. Why? Because
You're right.
he doesn't know why.
He just knows that you shouldn't.
He doesn't
though.
know that the science isn't hammered out yet.
Right.
He doesn't understand it himself, but he's got an inkling
Just
that
intuitively knows that you shouldn't. I need to look at the way everything is as it is. I can't really totally explain it to you guys yet, but just be cool.
things should be done better.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he understands why yet. And he inspects like one of the headless corpses and he sprinkles some powder.
What the hell does that do?
I think I know what's going on. So I think he sprinkles this powder that is having a chemical reaction with the dead leaves. It's making the leaves steam. And then he turns over and he goes, interesting reaction. This means there was a singular thrust
Yeah.
here. But well, no, he didn't pour it on the man who was beheaded while running.
Right.
And then he pours the chemical shit on the leaves near the severed,
Yes.
neck or whatever.
Yes.
And I think he's like, I think it's a man who understands that science should be better, but doesn't know the right ways yet.
Yeah.
So he's like, yes, this tells me there was a singular thrust. He comes to approximately the right conclusion for the wrong reason.
I think he just stumbles into it because there's
Yes.
no way that sprinkling that stuff on the leaves by the head would tell you that.
Absolutely not. And I think that's deliberate.
But I love
think,
that.
I think Ichabod Crane is smart and stupid. He's smarter than the rest of them, but he's not a modern man.
Yeah.
He's still a 1799 person who envisions things being more logical and deductive and scientific, but he does not have the tools entirely yet.
Yeah.
Which is why he has to make his own tools. And they're all Tim Burton-y tools where like you pull a lever
they're
and a
awesome.
little pinchy finger moves and that big steampunky goggle set.
Yep.
No, absolutely incredible. And so here to me is one of the elephants in the room about the legend of Sleepy Hollow. The Washington Irving book is hailed as one of the original American ghost stories and one of the greatest American stories ever written. And I'm not challenging that.
Yeah.
What I will challenge is for adapting it. 90% of that book is about how Ichabod Crane is a school teacher who likes to eat pie. And like, you know what I mean?
God bless.
He likes to eat pie and he wants to have dinner at his students' houses so that he can eat home cooked meals.
Right.
So he'll like,
I know. I feel like this is an old timey thing.
oh, totally.
Of like professors like coming, or teachers just coming to your house.
Absolutely. So you've got a major, and then it has the most perfect ending ever. So like I've got the book that you got me. The my little pamphlet version, and I'm just going to read a sentence to you, but it's a nice sentence, and this is the kind of thing I think that resonated with people at the time.
Yeah.
All right. So, in the dark shadow of the grove on the margin of the brook, he beheld something huge, misshapen and towering. It stirred not, but seemed gathering up in the gloom, like some gigantic monster ready to spring upon the traveler.
Yeah.
Nice mood.
Yeah.
Nice mood.
Beautiful.
But that
Beautiful
comes,
prose.
all that stuff comes at the end.
Right.
After it's about Ichabod Crane teaching people how to sing.
Yes, I've tried to read this and
Yes.
DNF'd.
Yes. Yes. And I watched the 1922 silent film version as well, which stars
I've never seen this.
Will Rogers.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Cool.
The second most famous Will Rogers
Yeah,
in the world.
of course.
He's an old cowboy man, and he looks very ghastly. He kind of looks like Ernest.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is like Ichabod Crane in the original story is kind of a prick.
Yeah.
He hits his students because it's the 1700s, and
Right.
he's a problem. People are kind of like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, he deserved to be pranked by Brom Bones.
Yes, that sort of is part of the story.
Yeah.
And I think in trying to retell it in 1999, they were like, well, let's just rewrite everything ahead of that awesome ending.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
they turn it into a conspiracy story and a slasher story. And I think that is a
Good
really
edits.
good edits to update it to the modern era. He may not be a teacher, but he's a learned man trying to educate people.
Yeah.
And I think that there is enough DNA of the intent,
Oh, yeah.
right? He less pie,
makes sense.
less scheming to get pie.
Yeah, totally. Fewer hard-boiled eggs than the cartoon.
Slightly.
I also think that was a good edit.
That cartoon is wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it rules.
Wonderful.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. I love that cartoon, Kristen.
I love it too, but I love like
The
half.
final 13
I love
minutes.
like half of it.
The final 13
Yeah.
minutes are what you really want.
Yeah, exactly. The beginning is like, okay. Don't need this.
Who's that coming down the street? Yeah, it's Ichabod.
Yeah, it's-
Ichabod Crane. I watched the whole thing. It's Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and I kept. What did I come up with? Archibald and Mr. Chode?
Yeah, that's good.
Singing around the house. And I had to stop when Zoe came home because Mr. Chode.
I mean, nothing.
I mean, I was probably doing something smart and adult.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, kid.
All right. So you know what? I think we should take a little break. Let's compose ourselves before we continue on to Sleepy Hollow. So
right.
first, let's talk about patreon.com/GTTUpod. This is where you can go if you would like to help support the show, which is so incredibly appreciated, and also get a bunch of bonuses in return. First of all, ad-free Guides the Unknown. Who doesn't like that?
I know.
Less of this, John, about our stuff, no commercials, and just the show itself. You also get access to the Netherworld Dispatch, which is our second weekly podcast, which comes out every single Monday. Kicks ass. We also have movie commentaries. We have a Discord where people are talking every single day. Really nice other Guides to the Unknown listeners. And it's just wonderful. So we would love it if you joined us over there. Patreon.com/GTTUpod. Check it out.
The most recent episode of the Netherworld Dispatch is episode 237. Don't go into room 237. Go in.
Terrifying.
I say go in.
Go in.
We didn't do anything with that.
No.
Instead, we called it Halloween treats. And I thought this was funny because we're being like, you can get ad-free Guide to the Unknown.
Yeah.
This
Oh, yeah,
entire
that's-
episode is us watching old Halloween commercials.
It's only ads.
It's all ads.
Yeah.
But people seem to really enjoy it. So
Yeah.
go check that out. Halloween treats.
Yep.
Super, super fun. I have a lovely review here from Sheepy T.
Ooh.
Sheepy T95.
Sheepy.
And it's a cozy one. Like a warm hug. This is the comfort show in my anti-anxiety arsenal. I have listened through almost all of your episodes multiple times now, finding the humor and familiar cadence so touching, warm, and fuzzy. especially in the fall. When it rains, it pours. And when I went through major health scares with my partner and cats recently, this was quite literally all I could get myself to listen to. Thank goodness we're on the other side now. Major stressors alleviated. But it showed me how important this show is. And of course, I just keep coming back to hear silly and loving sibling banter about the coolest topics to boot. I am confident I am not alone in this. You have created a welcoming space for all. 5 stars.
That is so nice.
It's very, very nice.
That's really sweet.
And it continues on, and it's absolutely lovely.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
sweet.
CPT. I'm glad that you are on the other side of whatever you were
me
going
too.
through, and I'm glad that this could be a welcome distraction.
Totally.
The horrors of the world.
Yeah, I'm beyond thrilled to hear that. Thank you so much for leaving that review. I'm so glad everything's going better.
Yes.
Thank you so much to everybody who listens in general and listens and leaves us a review like that. You can leave us a written review like that on Apple Podcasts. You can leave us a starred review on Spotify or wherever else you get your podcasts. And thank you so much to everybody who does it.
Yes.
We would love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
And we'll read it on the show.
Yes. Yep. Yep. You got that right. Yep. I have something to share. I alluded to it earlier. We're talking about monsters. It's Halloween.
Yep.
Kristen, something wicked this way.
Oh my God.
Comes. The war was over, or so the world believed. Based on the graphic novel, War of the Undead tells the story of monsters fighting to stop the most insane rescue mission in history. Hear the feature-length audio drama.
A world of death awaits us.
Followed immediately by another feature-length parody, where each role is recast and miscast.
A world of death awaits us, dumbass.
Extras include a behind-the-scenes conversation about the making of the audiobook.
Who do you think is going to be the hardest character to find someone to voice? Is it going to be just some guy playing a young kid as Wolfman, or is there going to be a 90-year-old maniacal evil Nazi?
A download of the complete graphic novel, and an exclusive hour-long bonus pod of Tell 'em Steve Dave.
You've fallen for a gal hard and think she could be the one, but she reveals to you she was demonically possessed as a child, and she had to have the demon exorcised by the Catholic Church.
I think I dated her already.
Except she wasn't exercised.
No, not at all.
War of the Undead.
War of the Undead.
On Audible and tellemstevedave.com.
Project Universal Black Egg initiated.
All right, that is available literally right this second. I managed to get that on Audible.
Yep.
It was no easy feat.
Yeah.
Good God. The one thing I want to say is that Walt Flanagan in particular, I love working with.
Yeah.
He is like one of the most exciting, like creative partners that I've worked with outside of you. He and I were talking about doing an audio drama because I've done some episodes of Tell 'em Steve. I'm on their Halloween episode as well. We did an Unsolved Mysteries thing.
Fun.
That's out right now too. But we were talking about it and he was like, well, I've got this story that I wrote that I keep thinking about. And he invited me to not only adapt it into a script that we could shoot together, but even asked me for my opinion on making alterations. Is there anything that would make the story work better? Not just for audio, but in general.
Yeah.
And so it ended up becoming this really nice collaboration where I did a lot of writing.
That's great.
I got to direct these two, what I think of as audio movies. I know that's kind of goofy and maybe a little pretentious, but I've always wanted to do that. They're two 90-minute stories of this monster story, which doesn't sound like the kind of thing I typically do. It's like very kind of gonzo and out there. I never dreamed I would make up monsters versus Nazis. That sounds so close to like a Terrifier kind of situation or something where it's just gore or whatever.
Not to me.
No?
No.
But it ends up having like a surprising heart by the end that I really appreciate. I ended up...
Yeah, I'm not that far in it yet, but it's really good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I ended up playing the Frankenstein monster. So I'm also in it, which I did not anticipate doing, but it's just how it shook out with casting. Walt asked me to do that. I gave myself genuine migraines doing that role somehow.
No.
Yeah, I had like these marathon days at their studio, and like I think I was just so like clenched doing the voice.
Yeah.
I think I literally like fried my brain, like my brain stem. I just clenched it or something.
Yeah.
But so that's War of the Undead, everybody, and there's plenty more that I could say. But Walt Flanagan is wonderfully open-minded.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah, you've always said really nice things about him. And I met him
love-
once and he seemed very nice.
I love working with Walt.
Yeah.
I absolutely love working with Walt.
Yeah.
And Brian Quinn from Impractical Jokers is in there, and there's a behind-the-scenes conversation. I wanted to do also like DVD extras in a way.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Online. So go check that out. That's on Audible. It's on, which I guess is also, it also feeds iTunes.
Oh, okay.
Does iTunes exist? Apple Music? I don't know. Whatever.
know.
It should be out there. Here's the thing I want to say about that.
Yeah.
On Audible, get it for a credit. Okay. If you have Audible credits, do that and get it for quote unquote free or whatever.
Right.
Audible is a mess. I don't know if I personally will ever want to work with Audible this way again. They set their own prices and won't let us change it. We wanted this thing to be like $6-8 or something like that. They automatically set it to 20 and won't change it. Get it for a credit or sign up for a free trial for 99 cents. Apparently there's a deal right this second. Get it for cheap on Audible for the convenience of Audible if you want it, or go to tellemstevedave.com where they are selling it for like a few bucks.
Okay.
Or something like that, and just get the
yeah.
files. Don't go crazy. Have fun with it though, and it's a good Halloween spooky vibe with a surprising heart by the end.
Excellent.
War of the Undead.
Yeah, very good. Go check that out.
Yep. All right. And that's I'm thrilled too because like I like releasing a thing around Halloween, and I've been working on that for so long.
Oh, totally.
So long. But I also love directing. I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, that's great.
All right, everybody. So I think one more commercial break.
All right, that's it. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here
we
it
go.
is now. All right, bye-bye commercials. Sayonara commercials. It's time for Sleepy Hollow again.
Yeah. Oh, go for it. Go.
You know what's an unsung hero of Sleepy Hollow? The handwriting.
Oh.
The handwriting in his little journal, fabulous. The handwritten title card, great.
Yeah.
Really adds to the ambiance. There's a lot of handwriting in this movie.
You're right. Yeah. Again, all this
And
like
it's good.
tactile stuff.
Yes.
Those titles with the Danny Elfman score.
Yeah, even just like the type titles. I love the font that they use.
And the music itself. I don't think I ever pay attention to this kind of thing, but I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
so
when
it's
you're
like
doing it for the show, it's different.
kind of moody, but then the first sting of horror comes when Jeffrey Jones's name is on the screen.
God.
It goes like ba-na-na. It's like scares you that Jeffrey Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah.
But then it comes to this like huge crescendo on the name, Danny Elfman.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder if it's like, did he deliberately like score it so that it like smashes when his name lands there, you know?
That's funny.
But it's
Who
so
knows?
good, the score in this movie.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
I wrote down some taglines because I like them, and there's a mix of good and bad and basic.
Yeah.
Who will it come for next? Watch your head. Okay. Heads will roll.
Yep.
Beware.
Beware. Okay.
It's like somebody was trying to like get home. They had a quota.
Yeah, totally beware. I mean, all right. Beware the Headless Horseman. I guess they're just shortening it.
I guess. Close your eyes, say your prayers, sleep if you can. And you can lock the doors.
That one sucks.
It's
I think
terrible.
that's worse than Beware.
I completely agree. You can lock the doors, you can bolt the windows, but can you survive the night?
Oh.
That's
Survive the Night.
Oh yeah, I wrote a book called Survive the Night.
Yeah.
I'm going to load this with my own projects.
These
Happy
aren't-
Halloween. Trouble with Tessa. Anyway,
These are
generic.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't evoke very much.
No.
At all.
Watch Your Head and Heads Will Roll are the best ones.
Yeah.
But-
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think where do you want to go with this? Because there's so much that you could do.
I guess I want to tell you a couple other things that I learned from that featurette that I thought were interesting.
Okay.
About the setting and how they did it. Like, so they shot in England and they built that whole village, soup to nuts, just
Soup and nut. That's mostly what they had back then for
yeah,
dinner.
absolutely. That's all they could eat.
That's what he meant by soup to nuts.
Yep, a crunch and a mush. A mush and a crunch, actually,
Yes,
soup
yeah.
to nuts. So they built that whole village or whatever, and then the Western Woods were on the world's biggest soundstage,
Yeah.
and they just look great. I just love them so much.
Yes.
The woods in particular.
I
The village itself I love too, but I just thought it was so awesome.
Hollywood, that's really cool that you can build
Yeah.
the woods on a soundstage and have it look this good.
Yeah.
So you can
it's
shoot all
so
that
awesome.
nighttime stuff and then like break for lunch.
Yep.
And it's really daytime.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You don't have to stay up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It was making me think. I saw the soundstage thing too, and it made me think about Scream 5 again. Remember, like, can you rewatch that movie now and not pay attention to the fact that Stu's house is in a soundstage?
No.
They didn't create any hills.
Yeah, totally. No,
Or
it's
any
very
uneven
clearly-
floor. It's like
No, the grass is turf. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that until you pointed it out to me, but now that is all I've been able to notice when I've watched it since.
yeah. And then this movie, 25 years earlier or whatever. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
granted, they had a gargantuan budget, I believe,
Yeah.
to do this. But like, shove some stuff under the AstroTurf. Make it a little uneven the way that ground is.
Yes, make it a little lumpy.
Scream 5 looks like it's set like on a football field.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's very distracting to me now.
I know. Also, not that this is so surprising, but you and I were both rewatching Scream. Blaze through 1, 2, 3, 4. Haven't had the urge to continue to 5 and 6.
See?
I'm sure I'll get there.
I know. Yeah,
But
well,
yeah.
that trailer for 7 is theoretically coming any minute now.
What do you mean? What have you seen?
A lot of people are theorizing that around Halloween,
Oh, well,
there could be a trailer for Scream 7.
yeah.
The movie
It
comes out
doesn't-
in February.
Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything,
Yeah.
but the window is closing. They
I
gotta-
know. But
Don't you want to advertise this when people are into horror?
yeah, but I don't know.
Seems reasonable.
Yes.
I think that I think this movie is almost. Remember, like last week, I was talking about Mars Attacks and being like, I bet it would look cool in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is. I put it in black and white to watch a little bit of it. Didn't work. You know why?
interesting.
This movie is
Because it's
basically.
I would say because it's so close to black and
it's
white.
basically a black and white movie already.
Yeah, they apparently shot it with like a blue filter over everything just to begin with. Like that's
Yeah.
the baseline. So they had to make all the blood this like insanely bright orange to get it to break through and read as red on the camera.
That's so cool.
I know. I wonder what it looked
To
like
do
in
the
real
math
life.
on that, to be like, what color does it need to be so that it'll look right in camera? I love that.
I gotta tell you, I don't totally understand how that works. It obviously does, but like just color theory wise, at least hair color theory wise, orange and blue are across
Right.
from each other on the color spectrum. So you would use those two things to cancel each other out.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I don't understand. Obviously it works. but-
Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm way out of my depth on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love the idea. Like you look at like Dawn of the Dead or something.
Yeah.
And I remember like a big complaint in that movie is they're like, well, it looked good when we filmed it, and then the blood comes through and it looks like it's like
Right.
neon
Yeah,
or something,
yeah.
because it's like, well, there's a translation that happens into a camera lens.
Yes.
And they obviously considered that ahead of this movie, and all the blood has this, and this is also a proto Sweeney Todd, I think, in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
too.
totally.
Where like the blood comes off almost as if it is like candle wax.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. It is
You
like
know?
that. Mhm.
It's like so thick and viscous, and it's that deep crimsony red. It's not
great
realistic.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a little big, but I think that makes it pop in a really nice way.
Totally. It looks awesome.
While I'm thinking again about like the proto, this movie is the proto blah blah blah. Also the Robert Downey Jr.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, Sherlock
Yes.
Holmes.
Uh-huh,
I thought you were
yep.
going to say Dr. Doolittle.
No, I was thinking the same thing, that I wonder if they saw the success of this and they were like, what other old ass proprities could
Yeah.
we trot out?
What other American can we make do a British accent and work with actual British people?
Totally.
And
Yep.
solve a whodunit with a supernatural presentation to it.
And also make Kristen love it.
And we got to do Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I'd be more than happy. I love those movies.
Maybe soon.
Yeah.
How about around Dad's birthday?
Sure, that's
which
a
is
great
the
idea.
8th anniversary of Guide to the Unknown.
That's a great idea.
We started the show on our father's birthday. Love you, Pop.
Let me pop up. Yeah, I'm into that.
Okay. All right. Let's do some Sherlock Holmes in the middle of November.
Okay, cool.
The cast, all the old men.
Yeah. Stacked.
Michael Gambon, the entire the story that I think makes this so genius and fits into that like Blair Witch vibe for me.
Yeah.
Is all the old men telling the story to Ichabod Crane in the first place of the Headless
great.
Hessian.
It's like the seated Expendables.
What?
You know, the Expendables is all old men who are like famous.
The seated Expendables?
Yeah.
Like they're doing armchair fitness?
Well,
but
it's the Expendables, but they're not getting up and fighting. They're seated.
they walk a little bit. All these old men. Michael Goff, maybe less than the rest. That dude is so old.
I was shocked to see him. This is his
by the horseman.
This is his final on-screen role.
Back to hell. Yeah, he died halfway through filming
this.
his scene. It's in
This
the
is
movie
Alfred.
still.
We're talking about Alfred from Batman.
Yeah.
I was shocked to
terrific.
see him with that spiky mullet. I was like, whoa, whoa. Did I forget about this? See, it's him.
Yeah.
It's Michael Gambon, as you already said. It is whatever Mr. Dursley. Richard Griffiths.
Yeah. As Magistrate Phillips, who I guess I'm cosplaying as. Or who's the judge? Whatever. What's a I don't know what a magistrate is.
Yeah, then there's like, I think probably a beloved British actor, but who I don't really know. I like kind of recognize him, but like I don't really know him.
Oh, Ian McDermott. He's Palpatine in Star Wars.
Yes, him. Okay.
And Jeffrey
see?
Jones, yeah.
Yeah, the Expendables.
The Expendables. The seated Expendables. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yes. To be clear, yes. But I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're telling the story of the Headless Horseman, and Ichabod Crane obviously has this skeptical ear to it all, where he's like, so you believe in this ghost? And then obviously there's the first murder that he encounters.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay. Now typically when a head would be taken in a case like this would be to hide the identity of whoever was killed.
Right, but like
they're like, but we know who this is.
Yeah, there are tons of other identifying markers, so that's clearly not what it is.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
He's fighting the notion that this can be paranormal because he's Reason Man. And then when he finally is confronted with the Headless Horseman himself and can no longer deny that this is a paranormal entity he's encountered. First of all, every beheading is different.
Yeah.
I think I also love that about this movie too. Is like every single time that you see a beheading, there's some unique element to it. Somebody who's running gets beheaded.
Yeah.
Some just like cool staging of like you discover a headless body.
Right.
But then Richard Griffiths gets beheaded and his head spins around on his shoulders all crazy.
Yes.
And then rolls down the hill and lands in Ichabod Crane's crotch.
Yes. Hello.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Better than a cup of coffee. Good morning.
Okay, I'm awake. It's great.
It's so great, but now Ichabod Crane can't deny that there's a headless horseman, and he's cowering in bed. And he goes, "There was a horseman, a headless one. I saw it." And Michael Gambon's line is so good. He goes, "Yes, I know. I told you. We all told you." It's like, we've told you the whole way, and you may have denied it the whole way, but
it's always been real.
It's always been true, and they're almost impatient for him
to catch up.
Yes,
and they're like, then they have like a little meeting downstairs. They're like, okay, we're gonna have to find a different constable because this guy's lost his marbles.
An amateur deductor.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And then he gets his act together, and he's like, okay, who will come with me to the Western Wood? Because now he's ready to investigate.
Yes,
he's
and
like, all right, I just needed to.
Only young Masbeth, who is the son of one of the victims, is willing to go.
That kid was good.
Okay.
I thought he was pretty good.
I think he's all right.
Like actor-wise.
Yeah. So I saw this movie with a friend who I won't name only because of one thing he said.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants me to say this. They're all the other characters. I'm like, okay. Like even Christina Ricci, I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I know. I love Christina Ricci.
I do too.
But in this,
they don't give her much to do.
Exactly. I don't feel like she has a lot of room to shine.
Yes. There's also this irritating thing of flashbacks to Ichabod Crane's past, which add nothing.
This is one of the only things I would say just cut altogether.
I totally
think
agree.
that this may only be there for him to give Lisa Marie something to do because Tim Burton was with Lisa Marie at the time.
She's the Martian girl that I loved so much last week.
Yeah, totally. He's
pointless here.
He's somebody who likes to put his partners in his movies or whatever. And yeah, totally. I would just cut all this.
She is the witchy mom of Ichabod Crane who was killed for her witchcraft, and he saw her in an Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And this is part of what has pushed him so hard into only seeking logic and reason and saying no to any sort of superstition or witchcraft.
Yeah. It's not the worst. He's just having like flashbacks to it. It's just like
it's a waste of time.
Here nor there.
Total waste of time. But the young boy who plays young Ichabod Crane, I saw the movie. So my buddy leans forward and he goes, ugh, he looks like a little gnome. I just started laughing.
Yeah.
This kid.
Yeah.
Listen, he's got to be older now, so he doesn't look like that anymore. So no one's really being harmed here, I don't think.
Yeah.
But goddamn.
I know.
This little
I just
kid.
I don't need any of it.
Oh, I hate his innocent little face
Yeah, it's really irritating.
peeking out, huge eyes.
Very annoying.
Huge eyes. Yeah, I don't have much for like this sort of like, aside from, I don't know, the main characters. Everyone else is kind of like, okay, all right, yeah, okay, sure. But now Ichabod Crane, and this is the other thing that I think is brilliant. He goes from man who wants to say, let's figure out why people die.
Yeah.
Even if you think it's barbaric, it's science,
Right.
and it's the way of the future. To now being like, oh shit, there's a ghost.
Yeah.
Do I run away or what? And then he flips that into, no, I will combine the two. I will be Logic Man and figure out the rules of the paranormal.
Yes. In the process. Yeah.
There are rules.
Will has adjusted his wig, and now the side is on the top, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I look.
No, it's fine. It seems like it's actually sitting more securely for you now, maybe?
I'm starting to look like Baby
But-
Jane.
Yeah.
I'm writing a letter to Daddy.
I just wanted to give a little running commentary for the friends at home.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to wear a wig, believe it or not.
Well, also, I mean, this is a style that's extremely unusual, so it's hard to understand where it sits.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know how they did it back then.
Yeah, it's not doing you any favors.
How did they wear these back then and not constantly futz with it? They always look so
Well, they still wear them today.
put together. Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, British people in Parliament or whatever. I don't know if it's Parliament, but like lawyers have to wear these wigs.
That sucks.
Doesn't that suck?
That sucks so much.
Oh, man.
Why aren't there any other jobs where you have to wear a fun wig? I guess what I'm doing right
question.
now.
Well, have to isn't really.
No,
part
I
of the
signed
equation.
a contract. I'm advertising. This
What
is
happened to me?
Henderson's-
How was I able to? Oh,
Henderson's wigs. I
you're
signed
leaving me out of the Henderson's action?
Kristen, listen. I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
quit. I quit.
I'm sorry, but they're paying me too much. I can't split it. I gotta
Damn
have
it,
it all.
William.
I know it's made out of corpse hair.
You're sick.
I know it's the guaranteed dead body hair. Henderson's hair.
Lucky.
Henderson's wigs.
Yeah.
So what
Anyway.
the hell were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the rules that govern the
Yeah.
paranormal or whatever. Because like we've always talked about on Guide to the Unknown in general, like what are the rules of
Yeah.
what makes a poltergeist a poltergeist?
Right, right. And so he's trying to figure out, like, why is the Headless Horseman doing this? And he starts to notice that when the Headless Horseman comes out to kill somebody, he is single-minded. He's going to go kill that person. And if you get in his way, he's actually not going to kill you.
Yeah.
He's not just looking to murder indiscriminately. So he's like, all right, he's doing this. And then first they're investigating the Western Woods and they come across a witch lady in the woods.
Yeah, what do you think about Witch Lady?
It's a little like, I like it. I like the whole thing and everything. There is a classic Tim Burton, like, blah,
Yeah, I
thing.
know. Yeah, big silly CGI eyeballs and a long tongue. That I could do without.
Exactly. It's just kind of kills the vibe for 1 second. So it's not a big deal. You
I know.
recover in 1 second.
yes.
So it's whatever.
Totally agreed.
I don't know. She's clearly a means to an end. She's kind of like there to get them to the Tree of the Dead. But I don't really love. I mean, I kind of always love a witch lady, but
Sure.
it just seems she's like a little. I don't know. She doesn't feel baked into the world or something. In
If
a way.
they just cut her scene out and he ended up at the scary tree,
Yeah.
you'd be fine. You wouldn't question, well, how did he find it? Oh, he had to stop at a witch's house and she had to cut the head off a little red bird, which a lot of red birds, that's like a recurring thing.
No, she cuts the head off a bat.
I thought, and there's a bird.
I don't think so.
Oh. Maybe I dreamed that.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
Dreams.
but there are a lot of red birds.
Yeah.
He frees one at the beginning of the movie, then he has the
Yes.
toy.
Yep, and then there's one at the old Archer house or whatever that's like partially.
Yeah, I'm not sure entirely what that means.
I don't know.
But yeah, the crone.
No,
I
she's
like that she
cool, but-
chains herself so that she can't reach him.
Yes.
She's like, when the other comes, I will hold him.
Yeah.
Well, what's that? Like, we're left to wonder, what does it mean she's possessed by the other? I don't know what that means. I don't know what she's referring to. Either way, she gets possessed
Yeah.
and then leaps forward anyway. The chains don't stop shit.
Yeah.
You could
Guess she
follow
can't go all the
trail
way.
to where the sun dies.
Yeah.
It's like good spooky stuff. And then she collapses on his chest.
Yeah.
Another disgusting, vulnerable position to be in. Just like
Yes.
the magistrate's head rolling into his groin.
Yeah, totally.
Is that lady collapsing on top of him and having to like fish herself out from under her is so vulnerable to me.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah,
she doesn't feel
superfluous.
organically part of the world or something. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, they get to the tree. He realizes that the Headless Horseman's body is buried there, but not the head. And so he just it's a leap, but fine. He's like, okay, somebody has the head and they're using that to govern him. So now they know the rules. He's like, there's a head boss.
He's logical.
There's a head boss.
There's a head boss.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Look at you.
Yeah. And so now he's got a handle on it a little bit.
Yes. And the tree is the tree of the dead or whatever.
Well,
and when you cut it, it bleeds.
Yep.
And there are heads just inside tumbling all over each other.
Yeah.
Love a scary
Yucky.
tree.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's great.
Love a scary tree.
Classic.
Zoe has begun talking about how she's afraid of dead trees.
Oh.
Trees without leaves in the fall and winter. But also, I wrote a story where the central icon is the dead tree.
Of course.
So hearing my daughter just conjure that phrase herself has been very enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
I'll go check out Blackwood. What else can I plug?
Totally.
What else do I have?
Let's see. You want me to just name everything?
It. Yeah, name it all.
The Long Hallway, Earthbreak.
Yeah,
Now is that it?
That might be it.
Okay.
Might be it. The big
Your
ones.
work on American Hysteria.
Oh, American Hysteria, yes. I did voices for the Bloody Mary episode this week.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
Yeah.
October is literally my busy season.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so now he's getting a handle on the rules.
Yes.
But also the conspiracy is coming to a head, and I don't understand why. Something to do with family trees and money.
Okay, I got it. I wrote it down when they had that big exposition dump. So the deal is that the 4 town elders, the seated expendables,
Yes.
were all aware of the widow Winship being pregnant.
She was with child.
Yeah, the widow Winship was with child.
5 bodies and 4 graves.
Yes. She was pregnant with Van Garrett's baby. Van Garrett was in the very beginning. That was, who's this famous man's
Martin
name?
Landau.
I was going to say Mort Landau.
No, every face is his O face. You ever see that mouth?
Ew, I don't want to think about Martin Landau's face.
I saw him.
Even though he got the young widow Winship pregnant.
I don't know how he did that.
That's a great point. Martin Landau, you don't know, is this like
Landau.
extremely old man even when this movie came out. So
There's some
how did he get
movie
the widow Winship pregnant?
When Jim Carrey
Ew, too virile.
his Jim Carrey's like emotional movie after the Truman Show was something about a movie theater. And I saw 5 seconds of it, and it was Martin Landau going like,
Yes.
and his mouth hangs open so low, I just turned off the TV.
Walked away.
I think I returned the TV to the store. I was like, I can't look at this.
That's the only recourse that you
face.
have. So,
Or rest in peace, Martin Landau.
oh yeah, of course, rest in peace. It goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Martin Landau got the widow Winship pregnant, and then he was going to leave everything to her instead of his next of kin. And his next of kin was Baltus Van Tassel. So that leads Ichabod to think that Baltus Van Tassel must be the boss of the Horsemen.
Horse boss.
Yeah, because he was going to lose everything.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Head boss.
So anyway, because they had realized that the Horseman was killing everybody who knew about Van Garrett getting the widow Winship pregnant. They wanted to like kill the widow Winship so that she couldn't inherit everything, and kill anybody who knew that she was pregnant.
Which is all
So
the friends too.
Yes.
It's Jeffrey Jones who performed the ceremony, the magistrate who knew. And then one of the
notary who
most
signed
wonderful
the
scenes,
will.
the midwife.
Yes.
The midwife and her husband and their son.
Yes.
Who's like 2 or 3 years old and is looking at a zoetrope. Mm-hmm. And it's like casting shadows on the wall of fun stories, but also witches.
Yep. So awesome.
The Headless Horseman in this fight scene, this is the entire scene. This is also the Big Brom Bones scene where they have a double fight against the Headless Horseman. And the Headless Horseman is stunt doubled by Ray Park, who played Darth Maul in the Star Wars movies.
Cool.
It's just like everything like coalesces wonderfully in this scene where like the Headless Horseman kills that couple and then starts to leave.
Yeah.
But then turns around abruptly and goes back and finds the kid under the floor. Tim Burton said something where he's like, I never liked in horror movies where they treat the kid with kid's gloves.
Yes.
So he has the Headless Horseman kill the kid and then cinches him
You
into a
don't
little
see it,
sack.
but
I like
yeah.
the Headless Horseman's physicality when
know.
he cinches that little sack.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a very modern like gym bag
Yeah, it totally is.
It has a little
it's a
cinch.
drawstring bag.
Yeah, and he has a little maneuver as he tightens up the three
Yep.
heads in that little bag and tries
practiced.
to leave. And Brom Bones tries to stop him, and Ichabod's like, "But he's not after you."
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to stop Brom Bones, who knows to do the right thing. You fight the guy that keeps killing everyone in town.
I know. And then eventually, because the horseman's just kind of like, oh my God, this guy's just in my way. He's not stopping. Then he finally just slices Brom Bones in half.
Oh, in the
Whoa.
covered bridge.
Yes.
The iconic covered bridge.
Yes.
Which when I tried to find in Sleepy Hollow does not exist anymore and
No.
was a boring regular street bridge, so we didn't do much there.
Right.
But it is by the old Dutch church.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is part of the story. And in the original incarnations, the Headless Horseman disappears into like fire and sparks
Yeah.
if it tries to cross the bridge.
Yep.
And it's the whole point of the cartoon version is to just get across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But in this movie, they just kind of toy with the iconography. They even have the frogs go Ichabod,
Yeah.
Ichabod. Which
Yeah.
I love.
It's so fun.
One of my
They do it a
favorite
couple
things of
times.
all
Like
time.
there's a later fight scene where Ichabod stands up. He gets like bonked by a branch. He ends up backwards on the Headless Horseman's horse, which is also from the cartoon. They have a couple little things.
That chase fight is also very Pirates of the Caribbean to me. Like a lot of like choreography plus action plus comedy.
I liked as I've said on the show, actually, even in Timburtober, I don't usually like fight scenes. I kind of like zone out during them. I liked them during this.
Yeah, I think they
really
have a
good.
lot of character.
Yeah.
And then fantastically, it all turns out that at the church with the elders anyway, the seated expendables, they all sort of turn on each other as the Headless Horseman's coming for Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Jones smashes a crucifix into the head of Senator Palpatine.
Yep.
And kills him. And Michael Gambon then shoots Jeffrey Jones, whose powdered wig flies off his red hair,
Yep.
which looks very scary, and he falls
Totally.
down dead. And then everyone's sort of coming for Michael Gambon, who climbs to the top of this pulpit or something. And he goes, "There's a conspiracy here, and I will seek it out."
Yeah, which is great.
And then he is posed all funny. He's frozen in his pose for the special effect to take place, I think.
Yes.
I watched it 50 times, so I keep noticing this.
I'm sure.
When it cuts to him, and because the Headless Horseman can't step on hallowed ground,
Yeah, so he can't get into the church to like kick everybody's asses.
but the Headless Horseman is smart, so he creates some sort of a harpoon
Yeah.
out of bits of the picket fence and a rope,
Yep.
and he throws it through the window, and it bursts out of Michael Gambon's chest.
Yeah.
And then yoinks him back violently through the window, slides him to the edge of the...
Talking about this is making me want to watch
Dude,
it again.
it's
so good.
Good. I guarantee I will be watching this again. As we're recording this, it's 2 days to Halloween. I still have
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It ain't over yet.
It's great.
I don't know if you can tell, but I love this and I can't get enough.
Yeah.
This is like the perfect scary story to me.
It's so great.
Because then we figure out, well, who done it? The Headless Horseman may be the villain, but
Right.
he's really a weapon.
Yeah.
And in some interpretation, a victim.
Yeah, totally.
He was a crazy man in life.
Yeah, totally. He was Christopher Walken. I don't think we mentioned that.
Oh, who looks
but
so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sharpened his teeth, irrelevant, but looks cool.
Right.
Has that spooky Tim Burton-y hair, which I think Johnny Depp his hair starts to look like that as he starts to kind of go
Yes.
crazy by the end of this movie. I think that's deliberate to be
Yes.
like he's getting nuttier.
Yep. Yep. It's great.
Yeah, and it
I love
turns out
subtle little things like that.
that 3-2-1, it's an old woman. It is Christina Ricci's stepmother,
Yeah.
who now needs to kill Christina Ricci.
Yeah, because it is true that Baltus Van Tassel would be getting that money. But if she kills Baltus Van Tassel, who's
Right.
her husband, then she gets
She
the money.
gets the money.
So she has been commandeering the horseman who she met in the woods 20 years ago.
I know.
When she was a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
She's been
I
doing all
think
this.
she's the girl that snapped the twig.
Yeah, I do too.
That got him killed. And
Yep.
then she says that in that moment, she promised her soul to Satan.
Yes.
If he would raise up the Headless Horseman as an avenger for her.
Yeah, totally.
She was part of the Archer family whose family land was stolen by the Van Garretts or Van Tassels or whatever.
And so she was like, they stole my land and I always made sure that I'd make my way into the marriage bed so that I would steal this house back. It's like, damn,
Yeah.
you really liked your house.
This is a long plot. We get it. You like your house. But then they do a big windmill fight, which is all Frankenstein stuff.
Yeah, totmer.
Great line
Yeah,
as they blow up the windmill where Manmer, what's his name?
The kid?
The boy?
What is it now? I don't know. It's Manmer.
Mayhew
Manmer. Yeah.
goes, is he dead? Great line.
Oh, I know.
That's the trouble,
Trouble.
Mazbith.
Mazbith. He was dead to begin with.
Great line.
Yep.
Great line.
And that is the trouble.
That is the trouble. And then they go back to the western woods, and everyone, they got the skull. They give the skull back to the Headless Horseman. He puts it on his body. You get another gonzo Tim Burton effect with googly eyes as the flesh crawls back up the skull.
It's awesome, though.
Got to give it to him.
Yeah.
And then he takes the lady as his bride.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
That is some scary comeuppance.
Yes, it is.
He kisses her, but it's
with
biting her with his sharp teeth
teeth
because he is a freak. Mm-hmm. You know the Headless Horseman a freak, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he a freak, though.
You know he freaky.
Yeah.
And then he rides on his horse, Daredevil, into the dead tree.
With the lady.
With lady.
Uh-oh.
And her hand is sticking out like some sort of end of a fairy tale. Mm-hmm. And that's basically the end of Sleepy Hollow. They go, now Katrina and Ichabod and young Manmer go to New York, which now is snowy and clean and whatever.
Yeah.
The Bronx is up, the battery's down, and home is this way.
That's right. And that's it.
They basically just... They get out of this movie. Mm-hmm. The second that the bad guys are dead, they just kind of like wrap it up. We done.
Which is great.
We out. Yeah, wrap it up.
Why not?
Perfect.
Yeah. A hell of a flick.
A hell of a flick. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Are you aware of the weird thing that happened today?
No.
Today, something came out. Something brand new.
What?
That I didn't even have time to finish this morning.
Uh-huh.
Kristen, coincidentally, on Halloween's episode of Guide to the Unknown, as we're doing Timburtober and finally covering Sleepy Hollow, they released a sequel graphic novel.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is IDW. Yeah, it's a sequel that is following up on the story of this movie.
Oh, cool.
I only read part of it. There are new murders happening in Sleepy Hollow. In classic prestige storytelling fashion, Katrina and Ichabod have been broken up for 15 years.
Oh, no.
I know.
God damn it.
I don't know why. I don't know
whatever.
why. Maybe there's a completely plausible reason. I don't know. But there's a sequel graphic novel to this movie that just started coming out.
Oh, cool.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah. How is it so far?
It's fine. I liked it. I've been enjoying it just fine.
Yeah.
But I have not finished it. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But just odd timing.
Cool.
Such odd timing.
Yeah.
And similar to like all this original Tim Burton stuff is like getting a new life. Also, I feel like in the last week, a new book or audio book set in the Batman 1989 universe just dropped. Like,
really?
I think weirdly everyone is chasing this early Tim Burton vibe right now.
Huh.
We did just now, this
Yeah.
entire month, and bigger publications than us, obviously. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, you know what? I saw that there is there's a Tim Burton documentary that you can get online. It's called Tim Burton Life in the Line. You can go to timburtonlifeintheline.com to get it. It's like, I think, a 5-part documentary that just came out this year.
Huh.
And they are saying it's like the only Tim Burton approved or something documentary. It has a bunch of stars from his movies in it. It looks cool.
Okay.
So that's something to go check out if you want more Tim Burton stuff.
Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know what's in the air right now, but we have completed our journey.
Yes, it's over.
It's over. Timburtober. How did this compare to Scaramuto last year? Easier, harder? This flew by.
I was about to say, this was smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Felt great.
Yeah. I could not agree more.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you, William.
Thank you, Kristen. What a delight.
Thank all of you out there.
And happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween.
If you are of a mind to, please consider going to check out patreon.com/GTTUpod, where you can get access to ad-free Guide to the Unknown, our Discord with our wonderful community of incredible people who are part of this silly, fun, scary, fun adventure.
Oh, yeah.
You can get access to the Netherworld Dispatch. New episodes drop every Monday over there. Follow at GTTUpod on all social media to stay up to date as we release things and go live and stuff. You can also follow us.
Yep, I'm
individually.
at Chillin' Kristen.
I'm at The Myth Traveler. I have a new audio drama that just hit the shelves.
Oh, yeah.
War of the Undead. Yes. Universal monsters stopping to fight the resurrection of the most evil man in history. And I play Frankenstein's monster.
I'm scared already.
Oh, I'm so scared. So, we'll be back next week in the fall, in November. But until that time comes, we must travel.
Back to the netherworld go we.
Happy Halloween. Yes.
I realized I forgot to say something about one of their fights.
Oh, okay.
I think it was when they were fighting on the little horse and buggies or whatever. There was one point where Ichabod uses his detective bag, to fight against the horsemen.
Yes.
Then, so he's using science to fight the supernatural. Then later, Katrina's spellbook, blocks a bullet.
Yes.
The supernatural fights the scientific.
You're right, and they are protection. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Kristen.
Yes.
You are onto something.
I know.
You're
My mind.
You're thinking like old Ichabod Crane.
You're right. I am thinking like old Icky.
You're thinking like the old schoolmaster himself.
Oh.